Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be creating a new raw material for the chemical scenario, but this time we're going to be creating based on a copy from another raw material that was already created before. So this time we can use this other raw material as a template, and we can have all the values that we need populated, okay, at least compared to the last raw material we created. Okay, if there is anything you need to change or include, you can do it, of course, because it's going to be a regular creation, but you will have most of the fields populated already. Okay, let's jump in to the demo. Okay, so let's go to, oops, sorry. Okay, so we go to MMO1 as we did before. Let me paste the name of this raw material. It's going to be raw material. This is a standard material type. Keep in mind that we can configure a copy of this raw material, do some changes, okay? But in this case, we're going to be doing or using this pretty standard. So let's use one of the other raw material, for example, okay? Then we just need to put here the material we want to copy from, see? So this is the new raw material we're creating, and this is the raw material that was already created. Then it's just a matter of continuing. Remember that I have saved in default settings, so I have all the views already pre-selected. The same happened with the organizational level. I already selected from where, okay? I'm gonna be copying this into this one, GL01, from GL01. And I will be copying the storage location 0001 from this one, okay? So let's see how it looks like. Okay, do not forget that we are creating a new raw material, but the description is coming from the old one, okay? This is a very critical step. Do not forget to change that to the new raw material, okay? So let me put in this case, murate of potash. Okay, so this is a salt rich in potash, okay, which is basically what is needed for the fertilizer. Let me put, let's put something like 99%, for example, assuming it's kind of a pure murate. Then we have similar base unit of measure, as you can see here. Basic data, nothing to change. The classification, we're still not probably classifying that. Oh yes, it's copying the other class we assign. Okay, we will check in another video specifically other classes. We will be creating a class characteristics and assigning to the class, and the class can be assigned to the material, as I mentioned before. But this time we are just going to use what is available there. Okay. Same happened for purchasing. When we do some different functionalities or see some functionalities, we will be tweaking a little bit a few things here. Okay, like for example, source list. This one, if we're not going to use QM, for example, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let me just focus on this one. MRP type. We're going to be using PD. I have other scenarios that I have defined as reordered point, for example, for labels and bags. But in this case, this is the raw material, so we want to MRP to be running. Okay, PD. Let's keep the PD. The other was with a weekly lot size. Okay, let's keep the weekly in. Let's assume it's 25 kgs a bag. So maximum lot size can be, let's change this to 500. Okay. and rounding value will continue be, or we can put 50 here, different values, okay? So it's going to be 50 the minimum, 2 packs. We are not going to buy less than that, but the rounding value is 25. It means that if we need 51 kgs, the system will procure 75. If we need 78, it will procure 100, okay? Because it's going to be rounded up by 25. Okay, and then if we need 501, okay, we will see that in the PP functionalities or business process session. But basically, if we need 501, okay, we can purchase only 525 because this is the rounding value, okay, and we cannot purchase, and we cannot purchase more than 500. That was the purpose of this example, okay? If we're going to purchase more than 100, it's going to be one line, one purchase acquisition proposal for 500 and the other for 25, okay? Because we cannot order more than 500. Okay, so let me go to the next one. Okay, we're not going to change anything here. Separate stock, maybe we can change the separate stock to 100 here just to make it different compared to the other, but you don't need to be changing necessarily unless you know that you need that to do that, right? So when you're copying, it's typically a very easy thing because you have everything defined. Let's assume it's 1 year, the shelf life as well. It's just a warning message, nothing here. Then let's jump into the quality management. We're going to be doing inspection intervals in every 1 year. And let's jump to the accounting. Let's change the price. Let's assume this one will cost 160, 100 kgs, okay? So keep in mind that we're talking about 1.6 euros, which is basically 1.68, almost 68 US dollars. Okay, the valuation class is the same because it's raw material. Let's jump to the accounting 2. Nothing here. The costing, one thing to mention, I probably haven't mentioned before in the other, it's the material origin should be selected so we can see in reports, controlling reports, the material code as part of the costs. Okay, so this is for tracking purposes. It's much better to have the material origin here. Nothing else. Nothing else so far. Okay, so let me save it. And that's it. We have, let me just check it, display. Oh, MM03, the same thing. There you are. We have the new material with all the information, and it was copied from the other raw material. Okay, so it's this is helping us to save a lot of time. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. If it adds any value to you, you can also support us on Patreon. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.